What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I'm Marco from Digital Dash Crew, your #1 community for making money online and entrepreneurship, and I'm bringing you guys the top 3 stocks that I'm looking to trade for the week of February 1st. So without too much talking, let's take a look into the charts. To start off, we got the S&P 500 right here. So as you guys can see, we had some selling off take place on Friday, and it's honestly not a good sign for anybody who's holding for the long term, who has holdings in those big companies like those Tesla and those Apples and those Microsofts. Now is a good time to start to think about rebalancing your portfolio. Think about taking some of the money out of those heavy stocks like that, because they're dropping pretty hard right now, and put your money into some of the smaller stocks, some of the stocks that are growing a little bit stronger there. And to take a look at the technicals of this, we'd really like to stay above this 371 level. If we're looking to remain bullish, we're looking to hold this 371 level. So the fact that we broke below here is not really a good sign. But you guys should definitely, for my long-term guys, definitely make sure you're hedging your positions, because something like this is not something we want to see going into the future. Make sure you're hedging your long positions. Make sure you're locking in some profits here. You're rebalancing your portfolio. And for my guys who don't have positions in some of those bigger companies yet, now is the time to start buying in. Now is the time to start establishing your position. And if they go any lower, start looking to add to those positions. So something like this is we've been waiting for a correction to happen, but something like this, like I said, is not a good sign for us to see. We're starting to correct a lot, which is needed, which is healthy. But for the people who do have those long-term holdings, or the people who might have just started adding, this is definitely something to watch out for. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is DraftKings. Let's start off looking at the weekly chart here. This is something I really like. I'm bullish on online gambling. I'm bullish on these sports companies as far as sports coming back. And this is definitely something I want to watch for the long term. I do have shares in this company, but I'm also looking to trade it. So as we can see here, we have a symmetrical triangle forming on the weekly chart. This $54 level is interesting. We're looking to hold above this $54 level. As you can see, we closed $54.11. As long as we're staying above this pink line here, I have drawn at 53.73. I am bullish on this. We tried to break out of this structure here sometime during the week. I believe it was Thursday. We broke out of this structure, started making a push towards 58.28. Looks pretty good to me. Let's go look into the daily. Broke out of the symmetrical triangle here. It's not unusual seeing a retracement. It's not unusual seeing a pullback after we got a break out of a structure. So I'm not too concerned about this. Like I said, as long as we're holding this $54 level here, this is something that I'm going to be watching. They also have earnings coming up. Here, so that could work as a potential catalyst. So this is something to watch. Maybe we could get a run going into earnings, expecting some good news. Maybe it'll start tanking going into earnings. So this is definitely something I have on my list to watch. But there's lots of upside above the $54 level here, especially above 55, the $56 level. Anything above that, we can see a massive run. Above 56, we're definitely almost 100% sure to see 58, at least $58, because this is a very good level I'm seeing here. Lots of wicking happening at this level, so if you can get a break with volume, this is definitely something to watch. The second stock on our list, guys, this is very interesting. We have a sink or swim. We're presented with a sink or swim scenario here, guys. So we're looking at UPS here at a major level. 155 is a huge level for this stock, guys. It's following this trend line pretty nicely. Let's go break it down to the daily. As you can see, 155, it is holding above this level nicely. Earnings coming up on Tuesday, so that is something to watch on Monday. We don't know how it's going to react, but look at this, guys. Below this 155 level, below this 153.70 here, huge downside potential. Only other thing we have noted is it is following this trend line here pretty good. Look, zoom in some. We got some wicking off the trend line. As soon as it broke down to this trend line, it got bought off of it. So this is something to look into. Monday, let's check pre-market levels, check before the market opens, and see how this is looking. Check intraday, watch intraday levels. But if we can get a break below this 155 level, there could be huge downside potential for this stock. And for the people who are bullish on this company, watch for the bounce here. If the bounce doesn't happen soon, I don't think the bounce is coming at all. So this is definitely something you can watch. Lots of money to be made if this breaks below 155. Keep this on your watch list. If it doesn't go today, it could go tomorrow. But I don't like swinging anything. I don't like the earnings gambles. I personally don't hold anything through earnings. This is something for you guys to watch too. So here we have Dollar Tree here. As you guys can see, there was a major level of resistance here at 103, and once we broke through, we broke right through that level here, came up, stopped at 115, around 116, and now we're back below this 103 level here. It's not uncommon to see. Maybe this is a trap. Maybe they're trapping buyers out here, but I believe if we can get a break back above this level, then we're money. It's following this trend line pretty nicely here on the weekly. Every time we come down to this trend line, we're wicking, getting bought right back up. So that's a nice sign. Well-respected trend line. Let's break down to the daily. Still respecting the trend line. Very nice on the daily. So I'm liking this here. I'm looking for a bounce. I want to play a bounce here. Come down to this trend line. Monday, it could come down to 99 here. It could. This is something to watch out for. It broke down, filled the gaps, so everything's looking good for me. I really want to see it bounce right here. Earnings coming up again. We could see a run up coming into earnings. This is something that you want to watch. This is something you want to pay attention to. And they also got an upgrade from Loop Capital. They got upgraded from a hold to a buy. So we do have some catalysts that could work in our favor, going to the upside. So this is something you should definitely keep your eye on. Again, if it doesn't go tomorrow, if it doesn't go the next day, keep it on your list because it could go in the future. The biggest thing in trading is 90% patient, 10% action. We're waiting for these setups to form. It's our job as traders to be patient and watch these stocks and let them do their thing. And then once they're set up how we like it, how we need to be set up, it's our opportunity to jump in and make the money off the stock. And that's all we're supposed to do. We're supposed to come in when it's our time to come in. We don't want to come in when it's trading sideways. We don't want to come in during the consolidation period. We want to come in, set alerts, be ready for the opportunity, and take advantage of the opportunity when it presents itself. So make sure you guys are watching these stocks throughout the week. So these three stocks are looking really good for me, and I think you guys could be able to profit off these too. So make sure you have them on your watch list. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Marco from Digital Dash, and I'll catch you guys next week.